Gary kind of introduced the Scottish National Performance Framework and sort of broadened beyond looking at environment and the climate, talking about social and economic well-being too. I know that you're kind of keen to pick up on the sort of some of the other SDGs as well, particularly looking at issues of financial inclusion in a Nigerian and wider African context. But also, could I ask you both, are we perhaps seeing this through something of a privileged sort of European lens as well? Is there a different perspective, a more global perspective we need to look at this through?
Thank you, and it's a privilege to be here today. Let me step back and make the point that if you look at the stage of development in most African countries today, what is most paramount for us is around inclusive growth. I haven't said that climate is not very important, and I'll come to that shortly. Globally, 4 of the 10 fastest growing economy in the world, they are in Africa. And we are privileged that our principal head office is in Nigeria, which is the largest economy in Nigeria. By far, Nigeria is also the country in Africa with the largest population. The issue has always been, how do you orchestrate an inclusive growth? And that is where an institution like ourselves, we've been in the forefront of promoting financial inclusion. By the way, we see financial inclusion in a much broader sense, and financial inclusion is at least central to our ability as a country and as a continent to achieve at least 8 of the Sustainable Development Goals. What have we done? If you step back about 4 or 5 years back, the critical issue across the continent is lack of access to financial services. And when people do not have access to financial services, then how the millennium goes around addressing poverty, addressing hunger, providing health and well-being becomes a challenge. So institutions like ourselves, also spearheaded by the central bank, came out with guidelines designed to stimulate interest in terms of getting more people into the banking space. If I use First Bank, where I'm the CEO, as an example, we have products, we have specific offerings targeted at people at the base of the pyramid, and I would say we've been relatively successful. Today, First Bank across Nigeria, we have over 35,000 agents across the nooks and crannies of Nigeria providing financial services products, micro-lending, micro-pension to various people over and above offering basic financial services. We've also utilized technology, making use of the quick code called USSD, that's the unstructured supplementary service data, to reach population at the base of the pyramid. We started that about 4 years ago, and today we have close to about 9 million people who are actively transacting on that platform. Indeed, end of August was a landmark date for us because we celebrated the fact that we have processed over 2 trillion transactions on that particular network, and that's significant.